Okay, so today we're here with Abel and Mark, and we're just going to go over some strategies for student success for you. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the strategies for student success. We're going to talk about all different ways that we can do that and make you guys more of a successful student than what you are right now. How we're going to talk about it is as follows. We're going to talk about attendance. We're going to talk about study habits. We're going to talk about all kinds of things that could make it so you have more of a plan in place to be successful in your time that you have here. And when you leave, what I want you to leave with are those strategies, are those thoughts and ideas that you could implement at home, are those thoughts and ideas that you could implement at school to make it so you are the more successful student, so you are on track to graduate with your cohort, with your class. Do we have any questions about how things are going to go or whatever else have you? Okay, great. Now, I wanted to talk about all the ways that the school can support you guys with making the successful student a possible, how do I say this? Making it so you're a more successful student than you are right now. Are you aware of the ways that we can do that here? Do you know of some ways? What do you think? No? You know, one thing? Okay. Well, who is your case manager? Abel?
Sandry.
Sandry, and who is your case manager?
Sobel.
Sobel? Mrs. Sobel, case manager. Okay. On Wednesdays during Tiger Time, you have an opportunity to meet with your case managers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're ever having trouble with a teacher, if you're ever having trouble with an assignment that you have in class or whatever else have you, do you know that you can reach out to your case manager and be like, hey, instead of you approaching the teacher specifically, you can go to your case manager, and your case manager can go to the teacher and be like, hey, Mark is having some trouble in this class. How can we better help support him so he is successful in the classroom? Are you aware that your teachers have tutoring time?
Yeah.
Okay, when do your teachers have tutoring time? Before school, after school, is it pop quiz?
It's different with each teacher.
Okay, so what were you going to say, Abel?
I was gonna say, yeah, it's the same thing. It's
Different with each teacher, but it's typically when? Before school, after school?
Some of my teachers say like after school.
Okay. I would say the vast majority of teachers do it after school. School starts at 7:30 here, right? So that's like wicked early.
Yeah.
That's like way too early for me. And then I know it's way too early for you and for my kids. I mean, my goodness. So after school is the lion's share of what teachers have to make it so you guys can get any extra help that you need with that, okay? Have you heard of any kind of peer tutoring that you have here on campus? No? Okay. There are students that are in NHS, and NHS is the National Honor Society students. So those are students that are in a cohort of students that are really excelling quite quickly in the academic part of school, and they are there tutoring in the morning, 7 to 7:30-ish, 7:25-ish. What time do you guys get on campus? So you were saying earlier that you have a car and you're driving, right? What time do you get here in the morning?
Like 7:50, or not 6:50.
I should hope not 7:50. Okay,
6:50.
so 6:50. What about you, kiddo?
Like 6:50, maybe 7:10.
Okay. What do you do for the half an hour-ish, 40 minutes that you're here before school? Do you take your car to school? So you have control over when you get here. What do you guys do before school? Do you take your car to school or no?
No, my mom drops me off.
Okay, okay. So what do you guys do before school?
Before school?
Yeah, you're here at 6:50. Yeah. Do you grab breakfast or do you, what did you say you did, Mark?
Just get ready.
Just get ready, gear up for the day. about you?
Really nothing at all.
You kind of just relax and
Yeah.
wake up a little bit more, maybe have one of those forbidden energy drinks that are here. Do you drink any energy drinks or anything? Good for you. I myself am a Diet Coke aficionado. That's what I drink. At any rate, NHS, those students are here at 7 o'clock in the morning. So if you want more of a peer experience instead of your tutoring from your teacher or a conversation or two with your case manager, those students are also available. Now let's see here. We have some classes that you're both struggling in, and I'm gonna try to be as vague as possible because I don't want your information to be shared with other, with each other. I would have to say, my question to you is this: what assignments do you think are the most important in your classes, or that would have the biggest impact in what kind of grades that you get? What kind of things do you think?
Probably like tests.
Okay,
Like,
tests.
Yeah, there are a lot of like points on our grades.
Okay, what about you?
Chess.
Okay. They're called summative assessments here too,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do the teachers call them that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys missing any of your tests?
Not that I know
Not that you're aware of? Okay. I need for you both to understand that while you say they're the most important things, I need to underline that for you, because if you're not successful in these massive assignments, these massive summative assessments, if you're not going to be successful in those, it's going to, it's going to bring down your grade drastically. And it's more difficult to bring your grade up than it is to maintain your grade across the board, whatever that is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It really, really affects your grades. Do you guys have your Chromebooks on you? And if not, do you have your phones that you can easily access Infinite Campus?
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys take a look at that for me real quick, please? Okay, and while you're kind of looking up what's on Infinite Campus, I was told that one of you, and I'm not going to tell you which one, turned in something blank. Okay. What do you think the purpose of turning something blank in? What's the payoff for that? So whatever you do in your life is the time you exchange for it, number one, right? And the amount of effort that you put in it. Oh my, the amount of effort that you put into it directly reflects what's going to happen with your future experiences here at Gilbert High School.
Yeah.
So we are on Infinite Campus. Yes, we are. Are you there, Abel? Perfect. Okay, so pick one of the classes that you're struggling the most in, and I want you guys to talk to me about, I want you guys to talk to me about what kind of attendance you have in that class you're struggling the most with. You don't have to tell me your grades. I have access to them right here. I'm not going to bring it up because I'd rather not share that information. I'm not allowed to share that information with each other. So you have the classes that you're struggling the most with, yes? Show me what kind of, or just go ahead and tell me, and there's no judgment. Tell me how many times you've missed that class or you've been tardy to that class. Can you see on Infinite Campus? Go ahead and check that for me.
I've missed my class 25 times, but my tardy is just one.
Okay, so is that the entire semester?
Yeah, it's an entire semester, so
Okay.
last quarter.
So, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Last quarter and this quarter.
Last quarter and this quarter. So, okay, so you've missed your class 25 times. What about you?
14.
14. And what class are you missing that much of?
It's essentials of algebra.
Algebra?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about you, kiddo?
Advanced weights.
Okay. Mark, why are we missing advanced weights, and why do we think that we've had 14 absences in that class? What's going on?
I wake up late a lot.
Is that your first period class?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not necessarily here at 6:50 in the morning or however early that is.
Sometimes I am.
Halftime you are, and
Yes,
halftime you aren't.
sometimes I don't set my alarm. I don't wake up on time.
Okay. All right. Do you have anybody at home that could maybe help you with that?
I'm the one who wakes everyone else up usually.
That's so you wake up the rest of the family?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does your not waking up or forgetting to set your alarm set those family members off on?
No, they end up like they'll have a set alarm, but mine goes off first. They always ask me to wake them up when I wake up.
Okay.
But their alarms are set if I don't wake them up, so they're like way later.
Okay, so their alarms are also set then?
Yeah, but
Okay.
they're way later.
Way
Because
later.
they both leave way after me.
Okay. What about you, Abel, sorry.
It's mostly
25.
yeah,
What period is it for one?
5th hour.
5th hour? So it's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
What is going on? Talk
Well,
to me.
most of the times I'm never here at school. Like I never come to school that much.
Well, I noticed that.
Yeah, I
That's,
don't really. Sometimes I either sleep in and then I just don't want to get up and just go to school, or sometimes like I stay home to help my mom to put stuff up, or
put stuff out.
like help her out like putting up like a TV or whatever, because she did it last week.
Okay.
But then also my sister is packing her stuff, so I've been helping her out with that. But
Okay. Well, your sister's packing stuff.
yeah, like I help out most of my family a lot with a lot of things.
What's going on with your sister?
Oh, she's just moving upstairs because she got an apartment, so we all live in an apartment, so she got her own, so she's gonna move upstairs.
Well, that's an easy move.
Yeah.
It's not across the city
It's
or
not-
anything.
no.
And you helped your mom put up a TV in the middle of the day.
Yeah, and just sometimes she helps me. She tells me like, sometimes she makes me go to work with her to help her out because she has like a lot of like pain in her legs and her back, so I mostly just go help her out with like work.
Okay.
But then most of the time it's just I don't want to really come to school.
Okay. How can we make the shift in both of your cases? How can we make the shift? How can I impress upon you guys the importance of coming to school? How can I make it so you guys understand that coming to school will directly affect your future and what that looks like? And I say that because you are both several credits behind being on track to graduate high school. And there are markers in both of your Infinite Campus information that I can see. There are both markers that you might be having to go to Canyon Valley. What are your thoughts on that? First we'll go to that, and then second we'll come back a little bit. What are your thoughts on heading over to Canyon Valley to get those credit recovery, to recover those credits and going there for school? What do you think?
Well, I mean, like if it's to like get my credits done and then like get them back and then like be able to graduate, I'll do it.
Would you do it? Would you show up?
Yeah, I would do it to do that.
Okay. What about you?
If I have to, then that's
Okay.
what I do.
I have to say that most students who go to Canyon Valley stay at Canyon Valley. What are your thoughts on not coming back to Gilbert High School?
The friends I have here,
You have friends here or you don't? You do?
I do. The friends here, that's like the only thing I'd lose from moving schools.
Yeah, that would kind of not be fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Same thing as
Obviously,
most
you
of
have
my-
friends here because you
Yeah.
guys are friends. So, okay. So that's kind of a good motivator to stay here, right? Hanging out with your friends, having lunch with your friends, doing all the things. It's a good motivator to make it so you guys are successful here. Now, there are ways to be more successful. So there's summer school. There's intercession. Do you know what intercession is? So that's taking classes like on winter break or on spring break, and it'd be 2 weeks of like intensive classes and then be done. There is summer school, and there are online options that you could do in addition to your regular classes. But what we don't want to see is you guys not graduating. So bringing it back to the reasons that we can impress upon you the importance of coming to class and doing what's necessary to graduate. How can we as counselors and we as coaches and we have the community of support that you have here at the high school, how can we better support you to make it so you guys actually come to school? What do you need or want from us? Or you just don't know?
I mean, it's not like we need anything from you. I think it's just like we need to like get ourselves, like get the motivation for us to come to school.
Mm-hmm.
Like tell ourselves to come.
Yeah, so you just want to figure out some way to get some motivation, right? Okay. Mark, what about you? Like, what can we do to make it so you do wake up in the morning and you do want to push those weights around and you do want to, get some guns and whatever else have you with gym class? What can we do? You don't know?
The same thing as him.
Okay, you gotta find that motivation. Talk to me about your schedules at night. What do you do? Like, let's say from 7 o'clock on, what do we do?
I go for a mile run with my dogs.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
then
healthy, yeah.
I come home, I eat, and then I clean up downstairs. But I live upstairs, so I clean up there too. And then I go.
So you clean the downstairs apartment and the upstairs apartment?
Because I live separate. I live with my nana upstairs, and then my mom and sister and my little brother live downstairs on their apartment.
Okay.
So I help clean up downstairs, and then I go upstairs and vacuum and clean and whatever.
Okay.
And then I go take out my dogs another time to like use the bathroom, and then I feed them, and then I go take a shower, and then I come back out and take them out one more time before going to bed.
Okay.
And then I go to bed around like 9:30, 10:30.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you go to bed with your phone on and you're kind of scrolling through TikTok or Discord or something?
Well, like by like 10:20, I just sit on my phone for like 5 minutes, and then by like 9:25, I go to bed. Try going to bed by like 9:30.
And are you asleep by then or no?
Sometimes yeah, but sometimes no. So then I just stay on my phone until like 10:25, and then I try going to bed then.
Okay. All right. What's your nighttime routine look like, Mark?
Out with friends, eating food.
You know what? I cannot hear you to save my life. I'm so sorry.
Out with friends and getting food.
Okay. Go out with friends, grab some canes or some, B-dubs. What's your favorite food place?
Wingstop.
What is it?
Wingstop.
Wingstop. Oh, that's a dangerous. So many wings. My boys buy so many wings. What else do you do? You hang out with your friends, you go out to dinner, and then what?
Probably 11, I go home.
You what, honey?
At 11, I go home.
11 p.m.?
Mm-hmm.
So you're out that late every night?
Not every night, no. But some, yeah.
Okay. And then what's your routine? Do you grab a shower and then go to bed
Yeah.
and kind of scroll on your phone? So what time are you in bed every night then?
Like 11:40.
So around midnight then? 11:45? Okay. So I'm going to ask you, how does that schedule benefit you in your school experience?
They don't correlate at all.
No?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? They don't correlate, and then what?
Nothing.
And then we don't show up to class? and then we don't do well, right?
Sure.
Okay, so we have 14 missing days so far.
Yeah.
If you miss, and I'll get to you in a second, Abel, if you miss more than 10% of those classes, and this goes for you too, but we haven't discussed it yet. If you miss more than 10% of your classes with you in a chair or with you on a bench, there is a strong possibility that the state, not necessarily Gilbert High School, but the state will look at your information and say, this student doesn't have enough time in the classroom or in the weight room, whatever else have you, doesn't have enough time in that class to earn that credit. If you don't earn that credit, you don't graduate. So that's kind of scary to me. Like all of a sudden, you're a second semester senior and you find out this information and you're like, holy moly, I'm not walking across that stage when I'm supposed to. I need to do this. I need to lock in. Okay? So I need for you to understand that that is really important for graduation. So Abel, you were talking about how you are not showing up for fifth hour. Okay?
Well, it's not just fifth hour, it's like
Right.
the whole day.
Right, so it's 25 absences in that class. Did you just pick that class as one of the random ones in your...
Well, I think it's 25 for like all my classes. I don't think it's just specific. I've never like skipped that class once.
So
I've
you've
never
been in
just
period 5, it's just
Yeah.
25 days of absence?
basically added up, yeah.
Okay. Same goes for you. So if you don't have a seat in your classroom or in gym class or in your electives, whatever it is, the state can come back, and they have done this several times. They will come back and say, this person doesn't have enough credits to graduate. We're not going to let him walk across the stage. He's deficient in credits. We're not going to let him walk. Okay? So I need for you guys to understand that the importance of coming to school and doing those classes are that important to do. Okay? I need for you to understand that this could also be the motivation for you to be like, hey, I need to show up for class if I'm going to graduate. So you're a junior, sophomore? Yeah. So you have time to recover those credits that you've not earned while not being in school, but the motivation should be, I'm not going to graduate. I might have to go to Canyon Valley to recuperate or make up those credits. And maybe then I can possibly come back to GHS, but we're just not sure. Okay, there's all those things that I talked about before. Okay, so there's your teachers you can talk to. There's your case manager you can talk to, who could also talk to your teachers. There are your teachers that you can get tutoring from after school, right? There's the NHS students, the National Honor Society students that can help you before school. And of course you have your school counselor, okay, us or Mrs. Sobel. You have the social worker here, right over there with the cutie dog, Champion. Have we met Champion?
Oh, I've seen them.
So cute. Just squish behind his ears, and he's so cute. And then there's just the support of being in school every day. So showing up and being here kind of begets showing up and being here more, okay? When you don't show up to school, your teachers are thinking you're not committed, you don't care, you're not going to be there, all of these things. And that's not the kind of impression you want to make to your teachers. That's not the kind of impression you want to make to your scholastic experience here. So there's a lot of different things that are going on. What do you guys do about homework?
I normally just get it done in class. And
You
then
do your homework in class?
I just forget to turn it in by the end of class, so then it's in my backpack, but then I turn it in like the next day.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Mark?
I have a class for homework.
You do? What's it called?
CSE.
CSC? Are you in a CSC class?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do homework in there as well? Okay.
If
Alright.
I didn't finish it, yeah, I do it in there, but most of the time I do finish it in class. I just forget to turn it in.
Okay. Okay, cool. Do either one of you have jobs yet?
No.
No? Okay. What about family life? So it seems to me that, Abel, you're really involved in what goes on in your family, and that takes up a lot of your time, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. What about you? Do you have a lot of like demands with regards to your family? No, so that's not really a time sucker for you. You don't really work on that. Do you have a lot of responsibilities or chores at home? I call them responsibilities in my house. No? Do you? Well, you have a lot of chores. You're doing the sweeping and the vacuuming and
Well,
all
I
the
just
things.
need to like take out the trash and then vacuum and sweep. I don't.
Okay.
But my brother does like downstairs, but I just help out downstairs when I want to.
So you're doing a variety of things,
Yeah.
essentially.
Most
Okay.
of the stuff.
So you and your siblings have responsibilities. That's awesome, I think. Do you guys do any sports or any extracurricular? I know there's an esports team here that's doing pretty well. You guys play any video games?
I don't play video games.
What? Isn't that a big thing with you guys?
Some kids, yeah, but
Yeah.
not really.
No. Okay. Do you have your driver's license yet, Abel?
No, I need to get my permit.
Okay. All right. So I need you guys to think about what you want to do about graduation. I need you guys to think about what you're doing right now, how you're doing what you're doing right now is impacting what's going to happen in the future. So we have your attendance and your tardiness. Okay, we have your home responsibilities or your job responsibilities, whatever that looks like, or your family responsibilities or your extracurriculars, whatever that would look like. So, and I'm not saying your extracurricular needs to be volleyball. It could be something that you've decided to do outside of the classroom. So I want you to think about that and homework and how attendance and tardiness affects that. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Let me just see here. Do you know of any other school resources besides the ones that I went over? Do you guys ever go to the library? No? Both of you are nodding your heads no. Okay. I would suggest the library too. It's a nice quiet place to get your work done. You can put your earbuds in. I'm looking at you going, heck no. We don't like the library, huh, Mark?
No,
Why not?
it's boring.
It's boring. School boring for you. Let me give you another like roundabout, like what I'm trying to like impress upon you. So you have this PE class, you have this math class, whatever class it is that you don't want to go to. Do you think you're just learning how to lift weights? Do you think you're just learning how to work through a math calculation? Do you think that's the reason for the class? That's the reason for school?
Sort of, I guess.
Sort of. Okay. Well, there's another reason. There's quite a few reasons. And a lot of kids think about this way. This is how I thought about it when I was in high school and when I was in college and all the other things. It's not ever just about the class that you're taking. It's not ever like that. What you're also learning is how to persevere, how to work through things that you don't like, how to deal with people that you don't like. Because it's okay not to like people. It's okay not to like the assignments that you're doing, right? But sometimes in this life, you got to do things that you don't want to do. Do you feel like vacuuming and sweeping the floor and doing all the things every single night at your house? It's not the most fun, right? I mean, I'd rather be... Say again?
It doesn't really bother me. Like,
It doesn't bother you, but it's not something you're like, yes, I get to do this, right?
Sort of, because like sometimes my dad gives me money for doing this. So.
Nice. Your dad's nicer than I am. What about you?
Mm.
Is there anything at all that you really like to do or that you really don't like to do? No. You like to do homework?
No.
So you don't like to do homework?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't like to do to get to where you want to be. Did I want to do 3.5 years of school to get here and do what I want to do? No. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. Am I persevering? Also yes. So it's a matter of doing what perhaps you don't like to do and working with people perhaps that you don't want to work with to a better end, to the end of walking across that stage and graduating, right? Okay. Let's see. What would you guys say, and we're just kind of wrap this up in just a minute, but what would you guys say about your stress and anxiety about being at school? Are you stressed out about it at all? No? Okay. What do you think is going to happen if you guys continue on the path that you're on for graduation?
Probably won't graduate.
Play that story to the end. Probably won't graduate?
Yeah.
And then what?
Just get held back again.
Say again?
Get held back, probably.
Get held back, so you're going to have to... Okay. All right. What about you, Mark? Play your own story. Don't take Abel's story. Play your own story. What happens if you continue on the path that you're on?
Don't graduate and probably drop out.
Okay. And then what? You probably drop out, won't graduate, and then what?
Get a job.
You're going to get a job without a high school diploma?
You don't need one for a job.
Okay.
It just makes you look better for a job.
Okay, so you don't need a job to be, or I'm sorry, you don't need a diploma to work at Walmart, let's say. My son works at Walmart. He doesn't have a high school diploma yet. So play that story to the end. You're working for $14 and change-ish. So we're trying to think about our future and how what we're doing right now is going to affect that. So you're making $14 an hour. You're working 40 hours a week. It's about $28,000 a year. I want you guys to think about that as you're moving through the choices that you make every day. Because your future, you make in every next choice that you make. Does that make sense? Okay. I want you guys to do a little bit of homework for me. I want you guys to think about ways on your own that you could be more successful in school for. Okay, I want you to think about what can I do to make it so I graduate on time and I get to take the next steps in my life. Okay? Do we have any questions, comments, concerns? Any of that stuff? No? What about you, Mark? No? Okay. All right, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you so much. I want you guys to really focus. Put yourselves first because you're worth it and you matter. Okay? All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.